Camera. Let the camera see it. A nigga playing soccer. You niggas just running for no reason, even when you ain't got the ball. And then you gotta realize them flat out the shake nigga at one time, and you niggas just running around. Huh? Boom, 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 boom. Let's play football. Hey, boy, I'm tired already, nigga. DJ Vlad, seeing his eye get knocked out and rolling down the hallway. I wish I stepped on it, but go ahead and laugh in the camera. No, you can't do that. No, I'm tired of you doing that. Look at the camera and you do that. Whoever edited this shit, you better leave this in. You understand? SRG separation confirmed. Please wait inside you can see that. Coming up on station for the burnout of the twin solid rocket. Sure, 2 minutes 5. Yeah. I could tell about my life, I got scars to the proof. No more bars of the truth, not stars in the roof. Plus I'm rolling another star. If you ever saw the service in the double R, bought another car. Season with Lizzie, yeah. Talk to my money, I'll be running to the bands, take the sport to the money. You can't talk to me funny. Enough to give me brains in the roller, that's why I'm called force in the collie. Hey. Rose, welcome to London. How you doing? Wonderful, my brother. I'm wonderful. You know, you're one of the greatest rappers that have ever blessed this earth. You're 11 albums deep, countless mixtapes, countless features. Thank you for coming to London. What's your experience in London like? My first time in London was with Jay-Z on tour. It's the O2 Arena. It's always been a major accomplishment for a young underground street nigga to be in such a popular halfway across the world spot like London. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's so much going on here culturally, fashion, finance, wealth, young entrepreneurship, big boy shit, heavyweight shit. So London always been one of the spots that hella spot close to my heart. I saw you guys eating some fish and chips earlier. Is that what you go to? As soon as we got here, I actually had 2 fish and chips and 2 oxtails, peas and rice. At the same time, there's a macaroni and cheese with gravy. Yeah, we're heavy on the Jamaican food over here. One time, the big belly root boy, true is. Yes, we never smoke backwood, we only smoke forward, you see? Yeah, come on, cuz. There's a lot of people that grew up on your music here, a lot of people that got to the money listening to your music here over the last 2 decades. Obviously, it's 20 years of the Port of Miami album this year, I think in August. That album meant a lot to London, and I'm sure it meant a lot to you. How are you celebrating? We actually celebrating as we speak. You know, it's 20 summers, 20 years. We coming back out to the spots that mean the most to me on this tour. That's why we here now. The Port of Miami 20-year anniversary tour. You know, me being an underground artist so long, writing for others. And when I finally had my first real hit record, Every Damn Hustler, '06, is no way I could have imagined what 20 years of artwork would look like. And here I am. See it. Yeah, you spoke a lot of things into existence in that album. I mean, you're everything in your career, what you kind of set out to be in the music that you were making at the time. Did you know that your words were going to go this far? No, I couldn't say I knew. What I did know was I meant everything that I said. When I said every day I'm hustling, when I said, yo, I'm going to get 100 million. When I said, yo, I'm going to create my own label. I'm going to put my own homies on. I'm going to create a platform myself. I'm going to challenge the biggest niggas in the game. I'm going to make sure everybody in the game know who I am. And not only know who I am, respect me and respect my movement. And if they don't, there will be consequences to something. And that was just always my mindset. And, you know, once I got to work, man, we went to work. One of the things we loved over here very much so was the intro to your Maybach music group. I feel like the ladies sounded English, but I'm not sure. Were they English or Australian? It had to be one or the other. We wondered. It might have been both. Yeah, it might have been both. You know what I'm saying? They both were supermodels. And it was just one of those powerful moments. The creative vibes was going on, and voila. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a magical introduction, and it stuck. Obviously, a new single, Minx in Miami. Obviously, Miami's a very warm place. Very warm. Well, actually, it wasn't that warm when I was last there. I was last there like 2 months ago. It was cold as hell. Yeah, it was cold. It was so cold. I had to look out at the airport, make sure I had the right. Put the boats up for a month. Yes, yeah. But Minx in Miami, obviously, it just sounds like some really fly shit because Miami's a fly place. Wearing a mink is a fly thing. Tell me about why your single's called Minx in Miami and what that means to you. The opening line was Minx in Miami, shorty know that I'm a winner. You know what I'm saying? So it's layers to the game. It's layers to this shit. Let's get fly on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Minx in Miami, it only makes sense. My brothers, French, Montana, Max B, New York niggas. I know niggas got a room full of minks, French, you know what I'm saying? So it's just bring it to Miami and let's give Miami that opportunity to put our minks on just some player shit, some fly shit. So it's just layers to the game. Yeah, and it's very classic. The song sounds very classic. It sounds like very Rick Ross esque. I don't feel like you're one of those rappers that's ever fallen off from what his fan base wants to listen to and hear from. So we really appreciate that single. Now, one of the things that's most iconic about you is your ad lib. I want to know the story behind that. Like, how did you find that specific ad lib that's become so synonymous with your music for all this time? It's almost like I just had chills come over me because it's not no particular time or place that I recall doing it. I just know when I was in the booth and I'm saying some shit, how do I make sure whoever listening to me feel me and know that's what you know what I'm saying? This is what it is now. You know what I mean? And it just came out and, it just stuck once again. Something that I've learned about you while watching your interviews over this year is how much of a student of the game you are and how educated you are in the business that you're in. What other two individuals would you say are quite high up there in the ad lib world? In the ad lib world, who else got dope ad libs? Yeah. Man, it's so many dudes with dope ad libs. Waka Flocka wanna waka, you know what I'm saying? It's too many. Trick Daddy, Gucci Mane, the list goes on. You know what I'm saying? The young homies from the Migos. It's what you looking for, what you feel. So for me, my records, when I'm speaking to, a certain audience and my niggas, it's gonna be bass heavy. So my ad lib gotta be something that don't go nowhere. And I believe that's just what, gave me that direction. And when I did that, you know what I'm saying? Just nigga know what it is. I said it and I meant it. And if there's any problems, shit, just hit me in the DM, nigga, and I'll do you dirty. You know what I'm saying? No, of course. Obviously, it's so nice to see you and French together. How have you guys managed to keep such a consistent relationship in a business that changes relationships all the time? When it comes to ultimate hustlers, that's what we are. French, somebody that stays in the studio. He enjoys recording. He knows how to collaborate, whether it's with Rick Ross, Max B, Adam Levine, back across the Sway Lee, whatever it is. French Montana knows how to collaborate, put records together, make great decisions when it comes to production. And that spills over to the relationship because we always on the phone, we always talking, we always on the go. It's easy to support a nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's taking what he see with you and moving with it. Everybody that ride in the Rolls Royce not gonna take that advice, or a nigga could watch you hustle. Nigga could watch you get up 7 in the morning and go to sleep 2 a.m. And it's still motherfuckers who will choose to sleep at 4 p.m. Of course. You understand? So everybody not gonna have that. French was one of them dudes that as soon as, I executive produced his first album along with him, and you know what I mean? It was one of them things I was happy to be a part of, and it wasn't about no money. It was about I'm watching this motherfucker do DVDs on the street, mixtapes on the street, collaborations all across the country. Some niggas in Atlanta, Miami, West Coast, but I knew he understood what it took to get to the top. So that's what I was a fan of. And he began getting better at rhyming and putting records together. Oh, 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 yeah. I heard one time you describe yourself to be in the top percentage of writers in rap world, right? But I think one thing that you haven't known about yourself yet is your strong sense of smell. Now, the funniest thing I ever saw was on Instagram where you identified that a guy had just eaten a Cumberland sausage or pork sausage. Yeah, he had ate a pork sausage and he approached me and was talking loud enough where I smelled the pig on his breath. And I just wanted to clarify because not only did I smell the pig, I could smell what part of the world the pig came from. You understand? And how then I identified and told him the brand of pig that was he ate, which was a Garcia sausage, a Garcia pork sausage. Yeah, I told him that. So how long have you had this ability to just smell things? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I most definitely could smell the money, you know what I'm saying? Smell the money, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a year and a half away from a billion, you feel me? But I just always been a person that's just, hey man, I understand the dynamics of life, which is life and death. You know what I'm saying? We all live, we all die. And it's our decision of what to decide what goes on in between that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just a person that's hands on. That's it. And obviously, as a Rick Ross fan and many Rick Ross fans out there, one thing that we've majorly enjoyed are your collaborations with Drake. Obviously, the last couple of years haven't been the best in terms of your relationship, but it seems as though it didn't seem that deep for you because I feel like you're a rapper's type of rapper. Like, is there any hope in the future for any future collaborations? He got a lot of issues he got to address. I'm gonna leave it right there. No, for sure. Is there any potential of him being a real nigga? He got to decide that. You understand? But he got shit he got to deal with and address. And, you know, hopefully it's a lot of niggas that was watching and learn from it. It was unfortunate for him, but for the next generation of people that's of artists like myself that studied the game, watched the game, and I watch greats fall out, have differences, or whatever it was. Okay. Okay. I see what come with it. I see what go with it. And shit, that's what it is. Yeah, one thing that went viral was you playing or performing one of the songs and you commented or something. Is that because you're still proud of the music that you still made regardless of what was going on? Right. I'm a real nigga. So and being a real nigga, you never change your past. The music I've created in the past, I could never change. I enjoyed it and I'ma still enjoy it. Ain't no lame nigga, nobody having differences make me not enjoy something that I've, was a part of. So that's that. I control what goes on from here on. That's what the boss decides. The shit in the past, shit, that I'ma just enjoy that. And I let my fans enjoy that. And the sad part about it is when I play those records, everybody just be standing and they don't sing his part no more. They're like, we not going, and I'll be like, no, y'all can sing it. Sing the little man part, man. Whatever, I'm saying. That's when I hit my joint. I like him to sing his part because that's when I can hit my joint and sit my loop fell out. But I mean, one of the things we all admire about you is your business acumen. We haven't seen anything like it before. I mean, the way that you've been able to acquire these partnerships and represent these brands like you have to the
level of which that you have done, it's almost as if these brands are a part of Rick Ross and Rick Ross is a part of these brands, like very authentically. How did you manage to do these things so well and so naturally?
Because lifestyle is something that comes naturally to me. And when it comes to brands like Luke Belair, that's really a part of your lifestyle. It's not about selling nothing. It's just about painting that picture of the lifestyle. It's a lot of people that appreciate and saw me work my way up from the bottom to where I'm at today. No, Rose is not the biggest. Is that even my goal? I'm not sure. I just want to be the best Rose. You know what I'm saying? The homie Drake had spirit deals. He had alcohol situations that failed. They weren't successful. Is it the lifestyle? I'm not sure. Do they want to live his lifestyle? Do people? I don't know. I don't know. But I know one thing is when it come to me, I'm willing to create partnerships if it's the best. So for me to present it to the streets, I just wanted to be the best regard, whether it's something I'm wearing, something I'm smoking, or something I'm sipping. So I believe that, majority of my partnerships are successful because I just make it a part of my lifestyle and it's something I really fuck with. So if I'm smoking it and I tell you it's gas, you can fucking bet your dollar that when I'm smoking this shit, and if you hit it, you gonna say, yo, Rose, let me buy an ounce of that shit for me. And I'm gonna say, I don't sell the weed, but my man, 20K back then, he the plug, you know what I mean?
I like that new beer you're endorsing. I didn't see that coming. That looks nice.
Oh, it is, man. Thank you, my brother.
I like the branding and the feel of it. I think
South Beach Brew. I'm now own a beer company, man. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my father. That was something that he really loved, beers, man. So when I used to walk to the corner store to get his Miller High Life or his cigarettes, man, the Benson and Hedges menthol light 100s. Man, I was 6 to 7 years going to the store getting Benson and Hedges menthol light 100s. Do they even still make them?
They do. You can get them here, yeah, for sure.
They smoke Benson and Hedges.
They smoke Benson and Hedges. I think
I swear to God, I haven't even heard that in the US. I don't even know if that shit's still in the US. Benson and Hedges. Like 100s. That's what I used to get the note. That's what was on it. And I just gave it to the man. I ain't have the money for it, but the man gave me the beer.
Yeah.
And he gave me the Benson and Hedges. So beer was just something that I grew up on. I probably dropped or sipped my first beer at 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? That was just something my old man let me do. So I got a beer company now.
Business is business, and something happened recently that seems to have been resolved quite amicably behind the scenes. Is the cease and desist with relation to the biggest boss title. Is that all been resolved now?
I'm not even sure, homie. When it comes to shit like that, my team, I let them pull the trigger on anything they feel, for one, stepping on any toes or could be potentially fucking up any of my money. Cease and desist ain't never been nothing we been big on and lawsuits, shit like that. 50 Cent sued me before we beat his ass, kicked him to sleep in court, sent him back home. He was poor. When we pulled up his banking accounts, I felt bad for him. I really did. But, you like that? Go ahead and laugh. Look at the camera. Let the camera see it. 50, they laughing at you. Make sure y'all Google that to see what that shit went like. I kicked all to sleep. But I made my lawyer pull up his finance. Nah, it's bad.
Already?
Nah. They made, it was bad. They made sure I wouldn't say nothing about it. I couldn't say no dollar figure, but it was nah. Now nigga was in our apartment room. Bedroom. I felt bad for dog. I was like, damn. Niggas that bought 2 bedrooms just for their puppies and shit.
That's not it.
Gotta hustle hard. Gotta hustle every day. But anyway, what we were saying?
I was saying, yeah, I was asking if that had been resolved, but
yeah, I didn't even ask about it.
Yeah.
I know that it was mentioned before. I want to say maybe a year ago, somebody on my team was like, yo, this some little weak ass shit looking like, and I didn't say anything about it. I ain't give a fuck about it. Then it came up again. So now you could be potentially fucking with some money on the third time you go around. They said we could go and eat that up. Let's just take it.
Now, one thing that a lot of people notice most of the time is the headlines, but I like to look at the finer details. And when I really like study your career and I study, like, I haven't seen like a random people in Miami disrespecting you or ever disrespecting Rick Ross, or people in Atlanta where you live sometimes as well ever really disrespecting Rick Ross. Like, I saw how you responded to Gunplay recently in terms of how he had viewed some of his experiences at the MMG label, even when it seemed as though you and Meek weren't on the same page at a certain time a while ago. It never really got out of control. Now, what I want to ask you is, because I feel like that says a lot about you. So, what I want to ask is, what do you think it is about you that you never kind of, you kind of always seem to control the fires around you quite well? You got to realize, man, when it come to my circle, my team, Rose put the money up. Rose spin the bread. Rose gonna roll the dice for you. At the end of the day, that's it, nigga. We shooting for the stars. We going hard. We know what the plan is, and let's go get it. That's it. If there's any differences, I don't give a fuck. Let's keep going to get it. That's all we care about, nigga. I won't remember no differences, nigga, in 2 weeks. But in motherfucking 2 years and 10 years, nigga, I'm gonna remember what this success and this real money feel like. And that's the only thing that's gonna matter to your mom and your kids, nigga. And that go for any niggas in business. I ain't even fuck how anybody feel. When niggas get in the car and it's time to handle business, we want to get this money. Anything that's going against us getting this money is going to be a problem. And it's going to be fires. And they going to get addressed. Now, nigga, is anybody around Rose being taken advantage of or disrespected? No, they ain't going to get down. I don't use my power and my position or any force with any of my niggas. No, it's all decisions we make. And once you become double M, nigga, and you tap that shit on you, nigga, I wish you nothing but the best. And I'ma still rock for you. I don't give a fuck. I'ma still rock for you. But that just go for business and life. It's niggas that I cut off for life if a nigga ain't 1,000 with this shit. We talking about rap music right now. I'm talking in real life shit, nigga. It's niggas that's this rap shit is nigga, you better go get this money. And that go for all my niggas around me. They know I want your hands on everything. And if you ain't doing that, I'm disappointed. If we ain't riding right, nigga, if we ain't straight, nigga, I'm disappointed. And and my niggas, hey man, I expect nothing but the best from them. And these niggas great. The niggas we speaking of, these niggas great. Meek Mill great. Gunplay great. Niggas great at what they do. Let's capitalize on this shit. And they both got more to go get, so go get it. Obviously, we're speaking about success. You got the place in Atlanta. We know about the place in Miami and Promised Land in Atlanta, 55,000 square feet. Yeah. How difficult is it to maintain that house? Because I've got a decent sized house, but so you got to stay on top of it. It's easy. It's called Munyon, aka Money. Munyon. Yeah, as long as you got that Munyon, it ain't. Yeah, no, for sure. You gotta feed the cows. You gotta feed the horses, the otherwise, the cane corsos. Everybody gotta eat. For sure, indeed. Obviously, you've done amazing in terms of the things that you've acquired. Is there like a possession that you haven't acquired yet that you're quite looking forward to or working towards? I don't have a wife, which I don't desire. But as far as let's say, if we talking diamonds, if we talking car, I could never say I'm not inspired by nothing because I still could walk in the store and shop every day. You understand? And buy something, even though that wasn't the goal. But as far as is there something inside me burning? It's a car, in particular. No, I got 200 cars. You know what I'm saying? And when you get the G550 and you all that, and that's what it is, homie.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, look, okay. I don't got no shit, right? Say no shit in the building. No insurance.
You've lost a lot of weight over the years. You still doing that? What is it? The Reebok fit or something? What is it called?
I call it CrossFit.
CrossFit.
Yeah, yeah. It's just, well, for me now, it's just it's once again, it's a part of the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna move better. We gonna eat better. We gonna live better. But we also gonna enjoy this shit. And you got to know what your reset button is for you to enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? I just went and bought a new crib, bought it for 35 million, put another 25 million in it. And that's a reset button for me, though. I'm excited. You see, I'm back out here. I'm doing. Let's do the interviews. Let's inspire the streets because I'm inspired. At some point, shit, you gotta reinvigorate yourself. And how do you do that? Only you know what really, what really does that for you. But for me, it's traveling, it's seeing, and then you get to build your dream crib on the dream lot of land on Star Island in the number one city in the world. That's not only is it a great investment, I had two offers over $100 million before it was even completed that I turned down. So it's the investments once again. How many homes do I have now? I don't know. I don't try to keep up. How many wing stops do I have? I don't know. I'm not even keeping up. I went and had fresh wing stop and ate and whipped up chicken wings myself in Paris last night.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, lemon peppers.
We got a few wing stops out here too. It's great.
Shout out to the wing stops.
So you got the biggest pool in Atlanta. The biggest pool in America.
It's the largest residential swimming pool in America.
And how often are you taking advantage of that? Like how good are the pool parties?
Oh, the pool parties are legendary. I mean, that's where Luke comes to. That's where Mr. Magic himself from Magic City. I had Magic City and Allure, one strip club on one side, the other. This was the strip Olympics.
Strip Olympics.
Yeah, that's what the Rick was.
You the champion, buddy. You want to go?
Man, somebody I know took over 20,000 on last year.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's big trophies.
Yeah, big trophy.
Yeah. Big trophies.
What did the losers get?
The losers get to take pictures with the rich niggas, the ladies.
Maybe some 6-piece wings.
Oh, it's always Wingstop for everything.
Slippery slope.
The slippery soap you wash your cars with. That's the number one car care product. You know the car show. I had close to 15,000 people there. And that's in my front yard. You know what I'm saying?
You know, that's dope. He just recently did something with Inter Miami. Football here is the biggest sport in England,
of course.
And obviously Inter Miami's becoming one of the biggest football teams
in the world.
Across the pond. How big is it for you to have that team in your city? And do you care about football now?
I love it now.
Yeah.
I understand. You got to realize I was a fat young nigga from Miami, but the niggas crazy as a nigga playing soccer. You mean you niggas just running for no reason, even when you ain't got the ball, nigga. You gotta realize I'm a fat out of shape nigga at one time, and you niggas just running around. I think the niggas weird. My first real Jamaicans that I grew up on with moved in directly next door to me. Harry Roach, Delray Roach. These are some of the realest niggas I ever met in my life. You know what I'm saying? Niggas have eating bully beef. Then next thing you know, the niggas will pull out a soccer ball. Boom, 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 boom. Let's play football. Hey, boy, I'm tired already, nigga. My hamstring, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I got to understand the art. I got to understand the vibe. I got to understand the love and the culture of it. So now soccer is huge. You know, I just actually left Zimbabwe and went to a football game out there with the owner. I sat with the owners of the whole vibe. So it's just one of those things, man. Some things take time to grow on naturally. It's some sports I don't like. It's some shit I may never get into, you know what I'm saying? But soccer is something that has really grown on Roseanne, not just on me, but the whole city of Miami. Niggas wearing Leo Messi. I'm talking about dope boys wearing Leo Messi jerseys and shit. It's too easy, baby. We out here around connecting with the culture out here in London, the real one. He was looking for the motherfucking this whole side of the world. You understand? Back in the US, niggas absorbing this shit. And wherever you at, wherever you from, make sure you just stay tapped in with the uncut, the real shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. You feel me?
Jay-Z just announced that he's doing the Yankee Stadium, Reasonable Doubt, and the Blueprint album. Your collaborations with Jay-Z have also been extremely epic. We'd love to hear Jay-Z and Rick Ross together. How important do you think those two albums, Reasonable Doubt and Blueprint, are to hip hop music?
What's that now?
Yeah, how do you think they are important to hip hop music, and what has his contribution to rap music meant for you?
Point, those contributions that Jay-Z made to the culture, that was the most powerful point in hip hop right there. You gotta understand those albums were the plays that put him in a position to be able to sign Rick Ross, a young Rick Ross from Miami, and give him that $1 million that he demanded up front. Hov was able to do that after a quick meeting. That was one text. What's happening? What's happening? And then you got to understand my relationship with Jay. It was, musically, it's not nobody else that could say, yo, Hov did 6 verses for me, this many verses for me. And we're not even discussing records that's been unreleased. Don't hit the beautiful black sister, please. Yeah, baby. You should have let us smoke to her. We'd have made her day. You know what I'm talking about? That's the way we compliment her for putting them jeans on, and we just let her know that was a wise decision, young lady. Yeah.
Yeah, so those albums are super important to you.
Of course. Yeah. To me, that was the most powerful point in hip hop.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
The power changed after my generation, or shortly after. Once the streaming shit started, they took the power out of the streets' hands for a little while, but it'll be back.
What's your favorite Jay-Z album ever?
Blueprint.
Makes sense. I don't feel like you've made any mistakes. I feel like you probably only learned lessons in your journey. What do you think is the most expensive lesson that you've learned? Because we can see that a lot of the successes, we can see everything looks lit. But what was one of the most expensive lessons you learned?
Man, you just gotta stay focused on your craft, the business. Don't get the lines blurred. When you're around these entertainers and artists, don't get caught up. Because this shit ain't the streets. If you understand, the life we really live. As soon as I got in the game shit, I learned valuable lessons right then. DJ Vlad, seeing his eye get knocked out and rolling down the hallway, I wish I stepped on it, but um, you know, niggas sue. These people gonna sue. Go ahead and laugh in the camera. No, you can't do that. No, I'm tired. You can't do that. That's not the end of this shit. You have people saying,
Obviously, a new single, Meets in Miami.
Minks in Miami, shorty know that I'm a winner. Shout out to Max B, welcome home. The Wave, Coke Boys, French Montana. My dog, day one, real nigga shit for life. And to me, that means so much more. Just, you know, watching that record come together. That was the first record I recorded in my new crib on Star Island. E-Mix, shout out to E-Mix. He recorded me and mixed and, mixed the record. And it was just the studio, the whole crib was being built, interior decor. Just there was so much going on, and we just ran the cord, the mic through the laptop, E-Mix sitting on the floor. Boom. I recorded it, and it's just, it feel good just to see the streets connecting with it. I feel the energy everywhere we going. You know what I'm saying?
And that's an incredible single. Do you have a 12th album to look forward to? Is that what we're gearing up?
Of course.
You have a title yet?
Of course we do. Steady Stone.
I like that. I like that. What does that mean to you?
Oh, man.
Apart from the obvious.
Oh, man. It means so many different things, homie. 20 years from now, pain is different. Pain is different. What's up? What's up? See, them niggas won't do this. They can't do this. You understand? What's up, baby? What y'all doing? What y'all are you doing? Before this thing, do it. Much love. Slap, make sure you send out a couple beats and dope production though. Too easy. Much love, y'all be good, my nigga. You already know, much love, my nigga. Love, baby. Games, DoorDash, way, best seats at the game. Get your face cut if you speak a nigga. Yeah, so what was we saying? Loving.
We were talking about set in stone.
Yeah, set in stone.
200 years from now.
200 years from now. Yeah, set in stone. That's something that's not going nowhere.
Yeah.
It'll be here. It's like the pyramids in Egypt. I won't let them chip my nose off and make me unidentifiable. 300 years from now, the work we put in and the mark we leave, it'll still be appreciated.
I feel like your legacy solidified. We've never seen anything like you, artist wise, business wise, humor wise, everything.
It's a lot of incredible, I'm not going to say a lot, it's a few incredible niggas that I feel the game needed to make it what it is.
Yeah.
The role I play is most definitely, I feel, was one. As far as young niggas just really coming from, you know, ain't no Dr. Dre came to sign me. I didn't get to, no, I had to really come from the mud with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Mixtapes, ghostwriting, this and that, then actually make a hit record. Nigga, I ain't have no, hey, go budget to go and do a demo and all that shit. I ain't had none of that shit. I had to go make a hit record, then created a business, the biggest names in the game. I went and sat down with the biggest motherfuckers that you could ever name in the game. They invited me to their cribs. I sat there with their wives and all of that shit. They sat there sitting there with their legs crossed, nigga, looking like, you understand? But I went with, I was most comfortable with, which was some street shit. Not the most political motherfuckers, not the most wealthiest and the most whitest. You know, I went with the shit I was comfortable with. And when I make business decisions, that's what I choose them based on. What am I most comfortable with? Because when I'm comfortable, it's gonna be too easy. Whatever y'all want me to do, or what you expect from me. You know, that's one of the questions I ask when I'm finna do business with somebody. First and foremost, you tell me what you expect. So we make this clear. I don't want no new shit coming up every week. Oh, I thought that we finna speak about this right now. What do you expect from me? Now, I'm glad you said that. This is what I expect, because I'm gonna deliver that. I could deliver that. Now, this is what I expect in return now. And if we could come to agreement like that, oh, we go get some money together.
Well, it's been an honor, bro. Onwards and upwards, we wish you the best of luck and the best of success moving forward. As you always do, we're sure you're going to have it all under control. We look forward to the album, man.
We
Appreciate you, bro.
Stone, keep hustling, my nigga, doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?